strike and who is advancing the grappling in such a way that we're working towards the finish. Gabriel, I think, kind of got out lucky to get excited with him. It was numerically a close fight in terms of striking. I think it could have gone either way if you squint your eyes. But what you could take away most from that is he can't rest on his laurels against Randy Brown. If he's going to take down Randy, or if he's going to pin him against the fence, he has to work. He has to either try and advance to more favorable positions like hot guard, side control, mount, or he needs to be throwing strikes. A lot of these guys who have good wrestling and grappling struggle with like the intermediary step. They're so worried about keeping position, they don't actually do anything to finish the fight. So if Bonfim is going to go this way with Randy Brown, it's really important that he's throwing punches. Because if he does not, the judges might not be on his side the same way they were.
Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has bars and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on another Big 12 foe, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
Gabriel Bonfim is the best at wrestling. He has a better rate takedowns. He lands in each submitted like 13 of those.
The Mustangs will put total leather and will get started. He'll bring it out. It's Ezukama. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense will have the football first. These rivals.
Now, he isn't the only, talking about Bonfim here, he's not the only Bonfim child fighting Saturday. His older brother, Ishmael, is going to battle Chris Padilla in the lightweight division. What should we expect from him Saturday?
This is a really curious one, and I really like it. I'm a WWE fan at heart, so I'm all about the storylines. And so, while, you know, I imagine it can create some stress for the fighters, I find it intriguing when you have these sort of sibling dynamics, because the Bonfim brothers came into the UFC at relatively the same time, but it was actually Ishmael who had a lot of the fan interest behind him, and that's because in his debut, he knocked out Terrence McKinney, who is one of the premier KO artists around today, with a flying knee. It was one of the best KOs.
They'll really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Leaves it with the running back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Both these teams have had some good moments this year, and they'd love nothing better than to improve their bowl positioning, build a little momentum by getting a win in this one.
You're just trying to punctuate the season, right? How big would it be for one of these two programs to finish the year as a ranked team? It would help them so much in the offseason with recruiting and really help their confidence looking ahead to next year, David.
And confidence and momentum and just learning how to win. A part of that is a part of the process of being great in the future. And this team, learning how to win, finding ways to get it done, it's only going to build momentum, and hopefully you can carry that over to next season.
And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts that they will take the penalty. Line getting set on second down. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. They'll run the screen. Creates a little space. Turning it on! And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
I'm excited
And
to
they
see it.
executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Wide receiver comes in motion. It's a draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And they sniffed that draw out. With a draw unit, you really have to sell that pass like you're going to throw the ball down the field. But the defensive line, the defense was not biting it. You could tell they were ready for it. Came, got on the running back, got him on the ground quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Gonna run it. It's Lanier. Finding open areas. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards of pop. They are gashing this defense.
The Horned Frogs have their offense in high gear. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Hawkins. Got it in the middle, it's Ezukama. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
So discover the first combination of 2 immunotherapies, Optivo plus Herbal, for adults using diagnosis.
So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down.
Optivo plus Herbal gives you 2 ways to help your body attack cancer. Optivo and Herbal can cause your immune system to become heavy pressure your body during and after treatment. These problems can be severe and lead to death. See your doctor right away if you have a cough, chest pain, stomach depression, irregular heartbeat, diarrhea, constipations, your stomach pain, your nausea or vomit.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
Muscle pain will be just blood pain, flushing, and fever. Report severe or persistent muscle or good. Tell your doctor if you have nice neuritis or deambulation. Immune system problems will include Crohn's disease, ulcerative colitis. These are not all the possible side effects.
Now on 2nd down.
Tell your doctor about all medical conditions, including immune and nervous system. If you have a plan to have a regular stem cell transplant, or this not separate you.
The run from the shotgun. Knocked down to the tackle. And the Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this 1st drive.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Ninth play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a 3rd down.
The clock is loose in front of them.
Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. Makes the grab. He'll step out of bounds at the 11. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. It's complete to the right. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU!
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
Yeah, you can't give Harmon about 5 yards of space in the box of sport that he is in. He scores goals for fun.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So SMU's offense will get the ball for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. Two guys we know are going to play at the next level, but I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on first down. Back to pass, it's Lindsey. Pressure's there and he lets it go. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. Over the middle, it's Cortez. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. we've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Denmark. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Gets the back moving. To throw, it's Lindsey. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous.
Oh, no.
There he goes. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And the Mustangs headed quickly to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Out of the gun to give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. It's caught. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Mustangs will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end.
24 seconds to go.
Motion from the wide receiver. Going to the ground. He's got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The 3rd most points in the first 5 games of a season.
The Horned Frogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll try the run. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that 1st down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Pick this up. 30 seconds left in the fourth. Thunder down 5. Shea goes to Alexander. Cuts the rack. Lays it in. We're down 3. He finished with a game high 35. Got 6.5 seconds left to play. Isaiah Jones gets the ball. Puts up the 3. Misses. Casey Walsh gets the rebound. Kicks it out to Joe again. Puts up 3 but misses. Hold on. He's fouled.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down.
He goes for like a 2. It's a 3.
They'll move the tight end. To the air. It's Hawkins. They're working that left side. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
And you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
And the Horned Frogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Down by 9.
Here comes the option. Now the toss. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
The Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. They'll leave it with him. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the Horned Frogs in a good spot here with second and short. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Right on the money. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop. And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Page. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. First down for this offense. Here's the snap, ready to come one loose. That one never had a chance, incomplete.
So my question to you is, did offensive blows, or did the Blazers just take it? The Blazers took it, and I think people don't realize the Blazers are really good defense and tough to fight in and all of a sudden they got a really even when they were on the same thing, 21 for 4 years. Then he tried to do that kind of thing, a couple problems tonight.
They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to throw. It's Hawkins. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year.
And that's the danger about being in a 3rd and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield. The defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
It's complete on the right side. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. A strike downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That penalty cost him a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. Throws for the tight end. Lost, the defense is wide open. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Pulls and throws off the RPO. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Looking to the end zone. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. On 4th down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. One more snap coming before halftime. The give out of the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin.
All right, so here are the odds.
The Horned Frogs will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half.
and minus 135, and then how about dog using his phone?
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense can hit the big home run and break this thing open?
Boy, the good thing is it's such a low-scored game. I'm still very much in this. I can be who I am, make a few tweaks, make a few adjustments, and get this offense rolling.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Got his man in the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
They'll run the sneak for it.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback seems so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And the Mustangs getting set on 1st and 10. The RPO fire complete to the middle. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it. They're short of the first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the RPO complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain.
Come on, man. Take that.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Mustangs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
Hey, move it.
Slithers into space. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. Everything in the playbook is open to him.
He just could not get loose, and they'll knock him down 4 yards behind the line.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, first down. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. That's caught. It's Cortez. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback.
Touchdown, Mustang! And that one will give them the lead. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal post, no problem.
When you start to black something inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Setting up the screen.
Goodness, bro. Where's the
Pretty
block?
obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Oh, he's got some space. And the defense drags him down.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short.
Come on, bro. What the
Just as he released the pass, it's incomplete.
What is that doing wrong?
If they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, still going. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. That one hurts. They thought they'd move the chains on 4th down. Instead, they back up. And the Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. And the returner will be brought down. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Rides the back and leaves it. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
And the Mustangs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught in the backfield, it's Denmark. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. He'll sneak and try to surge forward. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You don't even see quarterbacks under center very often, but when you do, and it's short yardage, you kind of know what's coming, but it didn't matter. Quarterback does a great job. Find some space, keep those feet moving, just fall forward, get that yardage, and he gets the big first down.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air.
Jump on.
And that It's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Penn State is currently trailing in this one, but there are more people in Beaver Stadium today than most American cities. The crowd alone can help turn this game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ohio State. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They weren't able to get that one off. That'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They'll give it to the back. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the air, it's Hawkins. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
Oh, better look out. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Now, on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads it left. Got him downfield. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about.
Last year, Instagram launched an involving all teams and automatic protections.
There are penalties you sort of forget about, and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays.
The bloat, the fog, slow metabolism. Is this just how it is? I'm Dr. Sarah Rahal. As a double board certified physician, I can tell you, no, this isn't normal. It's your body stuck in defense mode. That's why I founded Armor Up, with over 400 bioactive nutrients that support your body's original blueprint. Experience less bloat, more clarity, natural energy that lasts. Trusted by over 1 million customers. Start your revival of health today.
On that W. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. From the gun. Looking to buy time. He gambles and throws one all the way back to the left. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Bringing it back. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They go to the ground, and he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here.
Whether you're paying the person, trying to keep your business house.
Gives it on the option. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. He's got his man across the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Mustangs want to crank the tempo. That one interception and the loss last week really stuck with him, but he's answered by taking care of the football in this game.
Nice answer. Just a nice bounce back. When you're the leader and you're the guy that everybody looks to and you handle adversity from last week like you did today in this game, nice job by this quarterback leading this team.
Second down, they'll go to the air. This time he's got it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Wide open downfield. And he's knocked down.
Man, these tight ends are such matchup nightmares. They can run so many different routes. And how about you throw in the corner route where you can throw it up to the big fella, where you've worked on your timing, you've moved him all over the field and had success. Great throw, great catch.
He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. How about this defense just wrecking the offense on the last 2 plays and forcing a third and goal? Back to throw, it's Lindsey. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Dead center perfect. That'll make it a 2-score game at 16-7.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around.
Third, Grizzlies down 14-8. Big direct lays it in. Grizzlies down 12. Defense is 17 points. And this one's all about 5.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Rough one from number 4. Delay the game.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw. Floating away. He's going to take off. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. The Horned Frogs have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. Looking left. Complete downfield. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Quickly complete.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Now he's going to break the pocket. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And he's in for
Come on, man. What is going
but hang
on?
on just a second. There is a flag on the field. That score could have put them within realistic striking distance, but the penalty turns things around, and they'll have to go back to work.
Receive the kick. Gets it. Inside the 5.
Let's see what they've got on second down.
Gets it to the outside. Finds a lane. Beats it, and in. Let's cut it back inside.
Wants to go up top.
I mean, it's his
Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Fires to the big fella. They don't get nearly enough on third down. Fourth down coming from the 48. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
No.
He'll try to do it himself. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. The handoff, keep working on that clock.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
They're in control of the clock as their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. The give to the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
To the air, it's Lindsey.
No.
He's shot toward the end zone. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? No, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. These corners going to give them some space. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Mustangs will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Oh, he's going to bring it back from right in front of his own end zone. They'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. Quarterback empties his backfield. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's taking a deep shot. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. They say every game counts the same in the standings, and that is true, but there are some games that no matter what the coaches say, they just mean a little more, and they hurt a little more if you lose.
They do, and that's a fact, and every player will tell you are some games that are highlighted before the season that this game matters more. And it's not that the other ones don't matter. It's just that the hate runs so deep with some of these rivalries and some of these kids that grew up across the street from each other that went to different schools, Jesse. You can feel it.
David, you're absolutely right. And I wonder, because it was a rivalry game, did the losing team get a little overhyped? It just seemed like they were pressing too much in this football game. They made too many uncharacteristic mistakes, and as a result, they take the L.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
It remains in concussion protocol before treatment returning to LG1. Experts said that if Gardner is safe at this weekend, his debut for the Colts on Sunday against Falcons in Germany. Week 10 action on through the air, starting for Wednesday for home on Friday. To the MVP contenders for the infield, Drake May. Reachers rated the Bucs in at 4. He named starting quarterback Jacoby Brissett. The Cardinals take on the third